I still can't believe how much things have changed. We hadn't heard from the Klingons for years. And now we have. Now, the Federation's at war. That was probably the last thing on my mind when I got here. It was the same for you, right? We came to Starfleet Academy to become explorers. Not all of us are fighters. Some of us are engineers, healers, scientists. We've been working hard on the ground and in space. We learned how things worked on a starship. And we learned how to work as a team. We've been getting ready to boldly go where no one has gone before. And today's your big day. Today you graduate and begin your career as a Starfleet officer. It's gonna be amazing.
Welcome to Star Trek Online. Today is graduation day, and you soon will be embarking on your training cruise, where the bulk of the ship is manned by cadets like yourself. This tutorial will introduce you to the basic controls of Star Trek Online, including movement, combat, and interacting with characters and objects.
Okay, well, hopefully I don't actually have to go through this entire tutorial. But yeah, welcome to Star Trek Online. This is the Discovery character in this campaign. I have wanted to do another video in Star Trek Online since I did one 3-4 years ago on the PS4 version of this. This is the PC version, as you can see by my mouse here. And I have a lot more stuff on the PC version than I do the PS4. So I'll try to keep this as not as crazy as I could get with all the stuff, because I have a lifetime membership with this. I also have a lot of stuff unlocked, so I don't want to go too far. So if you're looking at this game and like, how is it free to play, I won't be able to give a good example, but I'll try not to go too crazy with it. And maybe I'll do a video, try to see what this game is actually like free to play, because I have no idea. It's been so long since I was free to play that I wouldn't know. But yeah, let's do this Discovery thing and try it out. Well, I mean, in reality, it's going to be just like all Star Trek Online. I think my controls are a little weird.
Have icons above their
Yeah.
heads. You can
Okay,
press the
I don't.
interaction key.
Please don't. Now, I have just started watching Star Trek Discovery, like 5 or 6 episodes in, which is good because I at least know who this lady is.
Hey, there you are. Are you excited? I am very excited. Pretty soon we'll be reporting for duty on the cadet training cruise. Right? I'm still not sure if this isn't one of Finnegan's pranks. He's done stuff like this, you know. Ugh, poor Jim Kirk. Oh, before I forget, Lifeson is looking for you. Actually, I think I see him over there. You should probably find out what he wants.
Something's bad's
Here's
gonna happen again.
Lifeson, one of the best tactical cadets in your class. Oh, no, after Evelyn. And yourself, of course.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final and for all the other times you've helped me. Seriously, I might not have made the cadet cruise if it weren't for you. I hope Schaefer recognizes all you've done to lead our class. Have you got your assignment yet? Well, Lieutenant DeSilne has all of the assignments now. I'd see what she knows. Before you do that, do me a favor and talk to Ian. He's got good news, and he won't settle down until he shares it with everyone, including you.
Oh, there's Ian. Let's find out what his big news is.
Okay. I wonder if I get Tilly as a bridge officer. That'd be pretty cool.
Cadets Quan and Peart, with a combined IQ of 231, which, I've heard, is almost up to Tomov's rating. That's the rumor, anyway.
Oh, hey, I've been looking for you. Yes, I took the linguistics final again, and I aced it. You and me both. It wouldn't have happened if I didn't follow your advice. You saw that I wasn't at my best that day, told me to give it another shot. So, I did. That perfect score really made a difference. Now I'm qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer. Thanks. Always good to have options, right? Kiro took your advice too. I think it worked out for him since he's slightly less scowly than usual. Let me know if I'm right, okay?
I think I see Kiro over there. Come on.
I'm guessing these are all your bridge officers that you're going to get.
And here we have the smartest person in your class, or so I've heard. It's not entirely fair. Kiro is a super genius and he's built like a brick shit. Yep, yes.
Cadet, it is agreeable to be in your presence. Your advice regarding Federation history was advantageous. It allowed me to pass the final test with satisfactory marks. I am pleased. In the interest of camaraderie, I now inform you that Captain Schaefer is still selecting the senior staff for the upcoming training cruise. There is a 78.4% chance that you will be selected for a position, based on my current statistical models. Lieutenant Tassil may have more conclusive data on the matter.
I think my hair color is the same as hers.
I'll wait out here. This
Whoa!
thing should be inside.
That spore drive there. Just warps that.
Good afternoon, Cadet. How may I be of assistance? It is. I will access your assignment data now. One moment. Fascinating. Your assignment is not listed. Inquiries on the matter have been directed to Captain Schaefer himself. That remains to be seen. I suggest you report to Captain Schaefer and ask him personally. He is in the office behind me.
Ring bell.
Enter.
Okay.
Good to see you, Cadet. Today's the big day. Congratulations. Judging by that look on your face, I trust this visit concerns your assignment on the training cruise. Well, you can relax. I'm happy to report that you won't be my new bilge officer. Far from it. There is a matter I'd like to address, however. Your academic record is impressive, but I don't see your results for the advanced phaser training program. Care to shed some light on that for me? The Federation is at war with the Klingon Empire, Cadet. I shouldn't need to remind you that Klingons enjoy close combat with their enemies. That in mind, I want everyone on my senior staff to complete that program. No exceptions. I did indeed. There's a place for a cadet like you on my bridge once you finish that phaser course. My chief engineer and tactical officer have programmed a training simulator for you. I look forward to seeing your results. Cadets Tilly and Surveyor, respectively. They've been working on the simulation for me for some time now. Interesting pair, those two. Some of the staff question bringing Tilly along on the cruise as a junior, but her professors assure me that she's up to the task. Indeed, she'll meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the training, and I'll see you when you're finished. That's all for now, Cadet. Dismissed.
Try to remember, like, way back when this game first came out, like 11 years ago, if there was voice for as much as there is now.
I still can't believe I got the chief engineer spot. Yes, it's just for the cadet training cruise, but still, how many juniors get to go on the cruise, let alone as a department head? This is exciting. Okay. Whew. Deep breath. I'm good. Woo! Enough about me. Where did you end up? Yeah? I was wondering why you wanted us to set up the program for you. Now I know. Hey, I should warn you, it can get pretty lively. With the Klingons and aggression, and I should probably stop telling you about the program now. Oh, no, don't worry. You'll do fine. There's no doubt in my mind. Come on, I'll take you there. Surveyor's waiting over at the simulator. You know how cranky she gets when people are late. Finnegan actually graduated. I guess the Irish are lucky after all.
Run faster! Huh. Actually taking the view here.
No one was assigned to a Constitution class. Not even you. That's crazy. How many times did you run the Kobayashi Maru? Kirk's up to 2 now. We better hurry or we'll lose our spot. Ooh, I hate running.
This game also has the
Uh-oh.
fun thing of
There's
first
Ev.
person or
And
third
she's
person
looking
mode,
impatient.
but
There you are.
I never use it.
About time. Program's loaded and ready to go. I hope this is your lucky simulator. It's been nothing but bad luck for Kirk. Yeah, those are pretty useful in phaser training, huh? Too bad tricorders don't have a stun setting. You'd get top marks. Kidding. I'm kidding. The phasers are in the armory by the holodecks. Grab one there.
Running is the worst.
Yeah, I don't know if like this mode is still like if it's you actually can shoot headshots and all that and it's better. We'll try it for a little bit, but I doubt I'll use it. I'll probably bring it up a lot because on my other character the B button is, well, the B key is actually my inventory, while on here it is I. So I will probably cause that to pop up more than I would wish to. I don't know why I went with this running animation.
Just go to the center of the room.
Choose your pain.
Oh, and these bad Klingons. Oh, you know what? Let's try it. Okay, yeah. It's just get it in the area and click. Okay, yeah. We won't bother with that. It's probably also really disorienting for anybody that would watch the video. Though I guess all mouse movement kind of is, so I apologize.
Nice work, Cadet. A few points below Surveyor's personal best, but it was your first try. You'll have plenty of opportunities to knock her from her perch at the top of the list once we're underway. That I do, Cadet. First officer station is yours. That's if you want it, of course. The bilge officer spot is still open. Thought you might say that. You've done well here, Cadet. I expect that trend to continue, onward and upward, throughout your career. Likewise. I'll see you on the bridge then. And congratulations.
Wow, look at you, first officer. You're gonna do a great job. Congratulations. That thing the captain said about the bilge officer spot was pretty funny, though. I mean, we don't even have those anymore. Wait, do we? Anyway, first officer. How does it feel? You know, I love her, but Savea's a little too, aggressive at times. If all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. I mean, that's her. She's very much a hammer kind of lady. I'm not saying she can't find her way to the center chair, but...
Standing right here, Tilly. Might think about that if you want to make it to senior year. What? I'm kidding. Mostly. She's not wrong, though. We all have jobs to do, and you're gonna do great as the XO. Proud of you.
Seriously, Captain Schaefer didn't make that decision lightly. He believes in you, just like me. Even though you got me blown up in the Kobayashi Maru. Awkward. Well, we should get going to the shuttle bay. Everybody's waiting for the ceremonial send-off toast. Guess who gets to give that?
And this is where bad stuff happens, probably.
Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
Cause now here, this part is a little weird for an AI.
Okay! The rest of the senior staff is waiting just ahead. Time for your big speech. How are you gonna play it? Inspirational? Heartwarming? That could be good. Hey, make Savea cry, like just a single tear. Warrior style. Anyway, I'll meet you at the bar. No pressure, you're gonna be great.
She did really good on her voice acting. Sometimes it's not so great in this game.
cadets, please board your shuttles.
This is our time. Let's make it happen.
I'm on comms for this cruise. Think we'll actually run into anyone to hail?
I am a Vulcan. I have no ego to bruise over not making Chief of Engineering.
Okay, I guess I can keep on talking to people.
I'll be chief of security. Not that anything ever happens on these cruises besides drills and simulations.
Although we're gonna get attacked. Guaranteed.
So you're the XO? Honestly, I'm kind of relieved. A lot of responsibility in that job.
I
feel
will serve
like
as medical officer. Refrain from injuring yourself or others during this assignment.
I feel like my character has a spinal problem, Doc. You might want to look at that.
I'll be at the helm this time. I wonder if Schaefer will let me try a barrel roll.
An aerial, yeah.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
I'm sure this will become our ship, but we're going to use a ship from the sea store because I want to have a little bit of fun with
I
this.
can't believe we're finally doing this. Ooh, look over there. That's the Glen, one of the new Crossfield-class ships. No one really knows much about her or her capabilities. Well, at Starfleet Academy anyway. Maybe we'll work on a ship like that someday. For now, our ship's here. She's a Malachowski class, Captain Schaefer's pride and joy. Good speed for her class, definitely maneuverable. A stout, solid, battle-proven design, for sure. I can't wait to see what she can do. Let's land and find out.
I like the shuttle design.
Okay, we need to check in with the deck officer first, then head to our stations. Oh man, I cannot wait to see the engine room. My engine room. Yeah!
Okay, calm down, Tilly. I kind of wish they had a lower decks campaign,
Sylvia
but I
Tilly,
don't know how that would
acting
work.
chief engineer, reporting for duty.
Welcome aboard. What's your name, cadet? Yes, here we are. Acting First Officer. You're all set. Report to Captain Schaefer on the bridge. He's been expecting you. Use the turbolift behind me. It'll take you directly there.
I can go to either one. Ooh, choices. Just gonna stare at the wall there, Tilly? Okay.
Ah, there you are. Computer, note the executive officer has reported for duty in the ship's log. Welcome aboard, XO.
I feel this guy is going to meet an unfortunate end.
You're right on time. All decks have reported in. We're ready to get underway. Let's start things simple by getting the old girl out of dry dock, huh? Contact dock control and get clearance to depart. After we're cleared, close the shuttle bay doors and disable the tractor moorings.
Dock control has cleared us to depart.
Acknowledged. Carry on.
Shuttle bay doors are closed.
Acknowledged. Carry on.
I wonder if I could have done that in the opposite order and gotten yelled at. I mean, he's sitting right there.
Erez, take us out. 1/4 impulse.
We'll let him do his thing. He's the captain after all.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Acknowledged, Helm. Set a course for Vulcan. Warp 4.
Course laid in, sir.
Engage.
Incoming transmission.
Captain, I'm picking up a distress call from the SS Fortuna. Audio only.
Put them through, comms.
This is the Fortuna! Can you hear me? So, warp core is failing. We could really use some help here.
Let them know we're on our way. Helm, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes.
Transporter room. Prepare to beam over survivors.
Sir, sensors can't read anything in the vicinity of the Fortuna.
Communications are out as well.
Keep trying to hail them, comms. XO, let's discuss the situation.
It's a trap.
Well, XO, you heard the distress call. What are your recommendations? Afraid not. This is the real deal. Per Starfleet regs, we're the closest ship to the Fortuna, so it's our duty to assist. Not usually, no. Good instincts. How would you proceed here? Interesting approach, but I don't think a full tactical alert is appropriate here. Fortuna's a freighter, not a Klingon ship of the line. I agree. Surveyor, raise the shields. As for you, XO, I want you down in the transporter room. You'll oversee the rescue effort from there.
I like the guns a-blazing approach. Tends to work. Especially if we run into the bad Klingons.
Desmond, the Fortuna should be in range. Give me an update.
I'm getting some weird readings. I can't get a solid lock. There may be interference. Trying to compensate. I think I have it.
This is a lot different than the training scenarios.
Beaming them over now. Klingons!
It's a hell of a throw.
Come in! What happened? Desmond?
Hold on. We're reading disruptive fire in the transporter room, and Klingons are beaming in on multiple decks. All hands, this is the captain. Repel boarders. I repeat, repel boarders. You have the command codes to unlock an armory near your position. Arm yourself and any security team members you find, and then repel any boarders you come across. You let us worry about that. Right now, I need you doing what you can to get those Klingons off my ship. Bet you're glad you took that phaser course now, huh? Shoot straight and stay safe down there.
Over here, Exo! We need you to unlock the armory!
I mean, one thing I will complain about so far in Discovery is instantly I hated the Klingons. Not
You
like,
have to enter the command codes!
not like I hate the Klingons because they're bad guys. I mean, like, I hate the Klingons because of how they portray them. They are horrible. I hope they get better.
Grab a rifle! We need to deal with the Klingons!
Just equip it right away. Doesn't look bad. Just, yeah. Ooh, hey, buddy.
Andre!
How about targeting the guy right in front of you? Give her your hand. I like how that there's
I'm reading a hull breach near the transporter.
just a bad amount of time
good.
before it's like,
You're on the right
okay,
side of the
now I'll
safety
seal off this hole. Like, could have just instantly sealed up once you detected the breach. Nah, wait for them to die. She's fine.
Thanks. I think they were going to engineering. Better hurry. There's a lot of them.
There's about 29%.
Security to engineering. We are under attack.
What's the wrong way?
We're reading Klingon boarding parties on multiple decks, XO. Our security teams are spread thin. I need you to get to engineering and keep it secure. It's bound to be a priority target for the enemy.
No, I went the right way. I just hadn't triggered it yet.
Lead the way, XO. We've got your
There was
back.
4 of you. I think I'm gonna have to disable that, because otherwise I'm going to be dodging a lot. Oh, that was actually not that bad.
Move, move, move!
Oh.
Oh, am I glad to see you. You have no idea how happy I am to see you. They were looking for something in here. Can't imagine what, though. I mean, they have warp and impulse tech. What else would be in engineering? Especially since the ship's a complete mess, thanks to them. Is there a part they didn't shoot? Sorry, I could really use your help, since you're here. As I was saying, the ship's taken a lot of damage. I'll do what I can to get the essentials online, but I could use some help. See anything you could do in here? Okay, the power relays for our weapons were overloaded. I need you to bring them back online. The power relays for the forward weapons are accessed through 2 consoles behind me on the upper floor. The relays for the aft weapons can be accessed here at the center console. You good to go?
I can hit F my stuff.
Okay, warp core stable. Life support is optimal. Yes. Ship-wide comms online.
Glad you're still with us. We could use a hand up here. We've taken casualties, and the Klingons could send more boarding parties at any time. Do what you need to do down there, and report to the bridge.
Head back to the bridge. We'll cover this deck.
Maybe. I mean, once the shield's up, it's impossible to beam aboard. I mean, unless you're a Borg. Just chilling.
Sir, we flash shields!
Prepare for...
Who is in command here? Speak now!
I'm Captain Schaefer, and you are?
I am Ja'ula of House Mokai. Surrender now, Captain, while you're still able.
Request denied. Get off my ship! Get off my ship!
If you insist, Captain. Joju!
Gotta wait for the sound to come back.
Repel boarders!
Don't really think I hit anything that made me dodge, but dodged anyway.
The Klingons are gone. And so is the captain. I'll try to find the Klingon ship.
Your medical assistance was adequate and necessary. I thank you.
That was intense. Klingons. We just fought Klingons.
Well, I fought Klingons. You kind of laid there.
Thought I was done for. Thanks.
Oh, one more.
I'll be okay. Thanks to you. I owe you one.
What happened here?
Incoming transmission from the Klingons!
Do I have your attention, Starfleet?
Captain! Are you alright?
Silence! Surrender your ship and all classified data within it to me. Immediately!
Yeah, no?
Schaefer, order your crew to do as I say.
XO, follow my orders to the letter. Fire on my position.
There's that unfortunate end part.
Spoken like a Klingon, Captain. Now die like one.
What do we do now?
Could have at least given me a voice.
What on you do? It's a have. Makes la better. Look. But no. What on you? Mech. So with the two. It's a teacher. Makes la better.
We're still here. Most of us, anyway. The captain. Look, the captain knew what was at stake. He gave the order, and you followed it. If you hadn't, we'd probably all be dead now. So, you're the captain now. We're with you. Let's make his sacrifice count.
I get to sit down in my seat. Maybe. Am I missing something here? Did this game bug out? Oh. Right click.
All decks have reported in. We took some casualties and sickbay is full. All systems have taken damage, but some were hit worse than others. Life support is stable. Past that, it's not exactly optimal.
Working on it, but something's jamming our long-range comms on all frequencies.
Still running under cloak. We knocked him around pretty good before they slinked off with their tail between their legs. That said, we're in rough shape ourselves.
Damage control teams are assigned. We've put out all the fires and started patching the hull breaches, but it's gonna take a while. We'll get the critical systems back online as soon as we're able, Captain.
Still reading their distress signal. I can break through the jamming at short range. Shall I hail them? Opening hailing frequencies now, Captain.
Greetings, Captain. Thank you for coming to my aid. I must apologize. I sent the distress signal under duress. I'm sure you'll do the same with a Klingon disruptor pointed at your head. Quite so, Captain. Our Klingon friends took pains to make my plight look convincing, to the point of damaging my warp drive beyond function. At the risk of wearing out my welcome, would you be so kind and assist me? I'd rather not be around if the Klingons come back.
Coming to a full stop, Captain. Apologies. I'll wait for your command from now on.
They need 3 or 4 warp induction coils tops. We can spare a few.
Thanks. Oh, and good luck with the Klingons, my young friend. You'll need it.
Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't want to fight Klingons in a tub like that either. Speaking of Klingons...
We have a problem. Most of our plasma injectors are a wreck. See, plasma injectors are made to take a beating, but this damage goes way beyond what would happen in a fight. Pretty sure the Klingons sabotaged them when they boarded us. They wanted to strand us here. Tamav is installing our spare injectors, but we're 3 short. Without those, we can't go to warp.
We're not the first ship the Klingons have hit here, Captain. There's wreckage throughout the system. I recommend scanning the derelicts nearby. We may be able to find and recover intact plasma injectors from the wreckage.
Go around, dump stuff.
I'm picking up a few compatible parts in the wreckage. Blast off the outer casings on those units and we can get what we need.
Little Starfleet, caught wind, digging through scrap.
Ugh, she is getting
these
on my last
injectors are
a little beat up, but I can work with them. Some of these are real top-shelf tech. Type J's with a 2-liter flow, modulating reserves, and those sweet new Commodores. Gonna need a little time to get these installed. I'd rather not breach the core after we go to warp because of a full system meltdown. And that can happen with dicey injectors. Right. I'm on it, Captain.
While engineering deals with the warp core, we're stuck here. We need critical systems back online ASAP. It's a sure bet the Klingons are making repairs, and they aren't as safety concerned as we are. They might be back and shooting faster than we'd like. We're on it, Captain. I located several Klingon military satellites nearby. Ian thinks we'll be able to reach Starfleet if we destroy the satellites, and I agree. Besides, we could use a little more target practice.
Okay, can I actually go to Fallen? No, can't go to Fallen Falls. Oh, it's so slow. I'm so used to plasma torpedoes.
Target
That's this track.
2 more to go.
I don't have anything.
Starfleet, you are persistent, little cold poop. Time well.
Long-range comms are back, Captain. Shall I send the distress signal?
That Klingon ship took some real damage during the fight. I bet she's leaking plasma all over the place. We might be able to use that to find them. No argument here. I'd rather not get blown up by Klingons on a cadet cruise. Or, you know, ever, really. Scanning now. Oh, yes! I found it! Sending you the data now. We can trace their plasma signature right back to the source. It'll show up on the map. It's pretty far from us. We should travel at full impulse to reach it. This will temporarily take power from the other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Baka! Your death will be swift, Pooh-Pooh.
There we go.
Klingon ships decloaking, Captain! Captain, While we have the opportunity, it might not be a bad idea to review some of the basic Starship combat files. Wouldn't hurt to be ready when the next group of enemies attack us out here.
It would be wise not to follow me. Cowardly, but wise.
I'm assuming we got probably like 90 degrees or 180.
Tamav and I need time to get the plasma injectors installed. Please don't break anything else.
They're kind of not really doing anything to me.
Incoming transmission, Captain. It's a Starfleet vessel, the Zabrova.
This is Captain Thykir Shran. We've received your signal. What happened here? I see. Ever since they acquired their cloaking device, they've been getting bold, even for Klingons. You're lucky to be alive, Cadet. Which reminds me, you're on Captain Schaefer's ship. Where is he? And did you follow his orders? I see. Unfortunate. I served with Anton on the Endeavor. He was a fine officer. We could use more like him. I take it you're the acting captain then? Very well. Schaefer didn't place trust in his officers lightly. If he chose you to be his XO, he knew you could get the job done. I'll expect the same. Our first order of business is getting your ship and crew to safety. We'll escort you to make sure you get back in one piece. I'm sure they are. And if they're foolish enough to come back looking for a fight, they'll get one. In the meantime, set a course for our position. Zabrova out.
Good music, which will probably get this DMCA'd, but that's a nice looking ship.
So, the wolf now fights with his cubs, eh? No matter. Stay focused. Hit them where they're weak, and hit them hard. Today is a good day to die. Klingon Bach, zack, zack!
We were on our way to check in on another Starfleet vessel when we received your distress signal. That vessel is still not responding to hails. Considering what happened to you, I'm beginning to fear the worst. I'm going to investigate, and I want you to join me. If the Klingons are up to no good in that system, I'll need backup. I know it's asking a lot, but we're at war. Consider this a field promotion, Cadet. You have your orders.
This feels wrong, doesn't it? I mean, the captain just got killed by a House Mokai matriarch over something she thought we had on board. Shouldn't we be chasing her instead? You're right. You're right. For all we know, this Ja'ula could be behind what happened to that other ship. We should help them. I'll get back down to engineering, Captain. We are ready to go to warp when you are.
That going to warp sounds cool. This is a really long tutorial.
We've arrived, Captain. I'm reading the Ticonderoga dead ahead. Our orders are to make contact with them and find out why they haven't responded to our hails.
Actually, it might be just in a mission now.
On it. Compensating for local interference now. Hailing frequencies open, Captain.
Can't say I was expecting either of you out here. Care to fill me in? That's the start of an answer. Captain Schrawn, perhaps you'd care to fill in the details?
The cadets were ambushed by Klingons. Captain Schaefer was killed in the attack. The ship is under the command of this cadet. Sabrova was escorting them back to Seoul. When we couldn't contact you, I decided to alter course and investigate. Now then, what's the situation here, Captain Durant?
Starfleet has received reports of Klingon activity in the region. We've been ordered to check things out here. They might be hiding in the cluster and using this as a staging ground. As you can see, the area plays havoc with our systems. We've already launched 9 probes. Now that they're active, we can do an in-depth scan of the area. We could use your help. If all 3 ships collect data, we should be able to complete this quickly and deal with any Klingons we might come across. Any questions? I can see why Schaefer picked you to be his XO. Don't let that confidence get the better of you. If you need help, ask for it. Starfleet needs each and every one of you.
This may be the worst simple trip to Vulcan ever.
Bet you wish you were back at the Academy, huh, Tilly?
Picking up large pockets of radiation, but there's something off in the readings.
Brady? One thing I'll say is this is a bit painful going back to these old ships.
Durant here. Are you seeing the same ETA radiation levels that we are? I'm not sure that a normal scan will be enough. We might need to do a full multiphasic reading. My science officer believes that performing a tachyon pulse wave scan will solve our sensor issue. Perform your final scans and then report back.
The deflector is realigned to emit a reverse tachyon pulse wave, Captain.
I mean, is it too slow? I mean, actually, the ship that I'm going to use is probably even slower than this, but it's amazing what items can do for your ship.
Reading an impulse spike. Captain, it's the Klingon!
Shield has failed.
Hey, did we just fight the Klingons again? Ooh, that was lucky. Half the systems down here are bypassed like a Christmas tree, Captain. We can't take much more combat. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not a miracle worker.
Ticonderoga is under attack. Use full impulse to reach her quickly.
There is only death for you here, Starfleet.
Fortunately, this game is relatively easy.
Multiple Klingon warp signatures inbound.
Taking heavy fire here. Request immediate assistance.
I mean, it's probably not making it any easier being a lifetime member here. I'll probably get more XP, but it's definitely something that if you're like Star Trek and for some reason haven't played this game after 11 years, free to play is definitely an easy way to go.
More Klingons? I don't know if we can handle more Klingons.
You can also get the premium currency by the lithium farming, which I don't know how hard that is with free to play, but you can get lithium pretty easily in this game.
Remember your training. You are Starfleet officers. You're prepared?
Multiple Klingon ships decloaking!
them! More of them! Inbound!
I just like that he was already firing because he was going.
They're leaving. Most likely for a more valuable target. Concentrate fire on the remaining vessels. Get my focus, my focus.
Nice shot, Cadet.
I think I know what the Klingons are up to here. They're using this system as a staging area. Something big is about to go down. We're picking up a large number of inbound warp signatures. Their most likely target is the Corvan system. There's a dilithium mine there, one we can't afford to lose to the Klingons.
Agreed. The Sabrova is better equipped to hold off the Klingons and assist the Ticonderoga here. Once you've warned Corvan, return to the Sol system.
We have to make our way to Corvan as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn them. Are you ready to go?
Red alert! All hands, battle station!
We just leave them behind, he's destroyed. That's kind of a jerk move there. Where are we going?
You need to warn the Corvan colony about the Klingons. We'll do what we can to hold off the Klingons here and repair the Ticonderoga. Good luck.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Okay.
Use M to open up the map for sector space. You can click on a system to plot a course and set your ship to automatically fly to it.
Kinda wanna go until I get to probably the Sol system, which I think is after this, so.
We're giving her all she's got, Captain. I hope we get there in time.
Okay, Scotty. Calm down. I'm resisting the urge to go to the Sea Store and just get stuff now, but when we come back, if I do another episode or two, I will definitely have more stuff. Also, really wish I had transport right now. Guessing this is a phased version?
Looks like we got here before the Klingons, Captain. We should make the most of this advantage. What are your orders?
I've managed to establish comms with the colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting him through now.
Hello, Captain. What can I do for you? Run that by me again. Your signal's breaking up. Did you say Klingons? What?
We just lost contact with Corvan 2, Captain. Something's blocking all subspace signals in this area. There's a comm satellite nearby. It should boost our signal so we can warn the ships and the colony.
The SAT uses our security protocols. We should be able to access it.
My ultimate plan is to play through every single story in this game, which I haven't even done on my main character, but these missions can be kind of long.
Blocked. The Klingons may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Orders, Captain?
Not from orbit, Captain. The Klingons are disrupting transporter operations at the local level. Colonial evacuations on a mass scale could be problematic. We may have to try to hold the Klingons here until Starfleet reinforcements arrive.
Klingon forces inbound on an attack vector, Captain!
Those civilians won't last long against Klingons. We need to help them.
Oh, of course I missed.
Captain, I have short-range comms again. Long-range signals are still blocked. I've updated the colony. However, the Klingons have started to send down attack squads. What are your orders?
It is actually kind of surprising how
Captain, the civilians are trying to fight the Klingon landing craft.
fast
I think I can break through the
For
Klingon
lack of a
jamming and
better
hail
term.
the civilians.
it gets when you get higher level. I mean, once you get like tactical
Civilian vessels,
cruisers and all that stuff, you
disengage
can just
immediately.
move
I
around.
repeat, disengage.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
But here it's a little bit relaxed.
All civilian ships have safely warped out of the system, Captain.
Like I'm getting hit for 1, but I'm healing for 6. Bye, old friend.
Captain, the miners won't be able to hold off the Klingons for long. I'm reading more enemy ships on long-range sensors as well. It won't be long before the colony is overrun. I recommend we beam down to help the miners while we can.
But yeah, once you get higher level, the space combat in this game is awesome.
Oh, this isn't good. According to our readings, over half the colony has been overrun by the Klingons. At the rate they're moving, this area will fall in less than an hour. Right. Lead the way, Captain. I've got your back.
It's like this is like the one game that I at least make sure to play the dailies every day.
Leave the gate closed! We have to get out of here!
And leave the others to...
Starfleet's here!
Oh, thank goodness. Thanks. We didn't think anyone got our distress signal. Glad that's not true. We were about to surrender. We didn't have any weapons. We do have some spare armor suits for you and your officers, though. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Chief Smythe and some of the others are still in there. I know it's asking a lot, but if you can, please, save them. Here are the codes to the gate. You have to save the Chief and the others.
Okay. So, if one thing I will say, if you are somebody who
Hey,
has
be careful. There's a lot of Klingons down there.
a tendency of not being able to control your spending habits, well, any free-to-play game is not recommended. This game is very, as they say, whale-focused, kind of almost to a fault. A lot of random loot boxes that you have to pay for keys to open. A lot of, obviously, C-store stuff that, like, each ship is like, tier 6 ship is like $30. Those, they go on sale.
Your Starfleet
Which
can't help you now.
it's kind of a lot.
Please, stop!
Like some of their packs are like $200 to $300. I have yet to buy anything like that. But again, the lifetime subscription is like normally $300. I think it's on sale right now for $200, but that's a lot of money. And then there's promotion boxes that are also, again, just random. You could spend hundreds of dollars and not get a single thing. I got very lucky and actually ended up with getting the Janeway class ship, which is now my main ship, because I like it a lot. Looks a little goofy, but also is not how I normally play this game.
It's just
With
us
a
up
science
here,
missile.
Captain. No sign of Zabrova or Ticonderoga.
Kind of ended up being a carrier player, but spending a lot of money on upgrading that ship. Some of it real, some of it not real, thankfully. Oh, there's also the Lobby store, I forgot about that too, which opening those chests
Stay back! I'm warning you!
can get you Lobby crystals
You're
that you can then
Excellent!
You were the one who contacted us, yeah?
spend on Lobby ships, which there are some good ones, but they're expensive. Okay. Uh-oh, did I break it? I was talking and it broke it.
I'm
There
glad
we
you're
go.
here. As I'm sure you can guess, we're all a little on edge. If it wasn't for Fletcher visiting family here, I'd have eaten a disruptor blast by now. Not to be critical, but where are the rest of you? Oh, that's not good. We're in big trouble. These Klingons mean business. They've locked us out of the mine, probably down there robbing us blind while we speak. No way we can beam anyone down to stop them. And they've probably killed all our security there by now. Glad to hear it. We're definitely gonna need that help. There's some gear in those crates. Use it.
Maybe you should have given his security team. Oh. Just a module? No actual kit. Oops. See, there's that beacon.
I know you want to shut down that security field on the mine, but I have an idea. Hear me out, okay? Okay, I think we can hook up the field emitter to the power core and modify it to broadcast a field over the entire facility. It's a short-term solution, but it could be what we need to keep the Klingons from getting any more of their troops down there. I know, right? Well, first things first. I'm reading a device at the base of the mine entrance. If you can set up a jumper between it and the main command console, you'll be able to reroute the field's power flow. That'll open up the mine for you and set up things for my plan.
But all that said about the free-to-play and the money sinks that this game can do, overall, I mean, if you just want to play some Star Trek stuff, this game is that, so you can play this and not have to spend a single dollar. Okay. and I mean, this discovery thing is
All
really
right,
good
we're in business. Almost.
so far.
I'm gonna need someone to be my hands down there.
I mean, this is definitely a lot better than it was when it first came out.
Hey, nice work. Perfect timing, too. I can hear the Klingons coming. We're about to have some really unpleasant company. Lend me your communicator. If your engineer can walk me through it, I'll get the job done. Just keep them off me, okay?
Right. Here they come. Let them have it!
Okay. I need you to pull the actuator, invert it, and jam it back in.
Should have used it over here.
Okay, it's in there. I think I got it.
Now manually cycle the power while forcing a short through the jumper.
This way.
Oh, and don't electrocute yourself. Please.
Oh, busy. Don't antagonize the Klingons. Am I just supposed to just
Okay, Chief,
keep
anytime
going?
now.
Oh. He's doing stuff.
Look, I'm doing this as fast as I can. I'm a miner, not an engineer. Almost there, almost there.
As I just let him get his butt kicked by some Klingons.
Okay, got it.
All else fails, hit it.
Good job, Chief. The field looks stable.
The system is still clear, Captain, but those Klingon ships are getting closer. The faster you can finish up down there, the better. Least I could do. Thank you for putting your lives on the line here. We won't forget it. You didn't have to come help us, least of all by yourselves. But we're really happy you did.
You got it. There's no way I'm sitting around and letting the Klingons take this place without a fight. Oh, and sorry about that whole phaser in the face thing earlier. Won't happen again. Klingons worry about me, not the other way around. Let's go.
One on the end. Oh, probably this way. Yeah. I guess this was the thing that he was trying to open up, so maybe I should go down it, even though the green thing is over there.
You Klingons aren't so tough when your targets shoot back, huh?
She's better at grenades than I am, apparently.
Oh, it's locked. I suppose we'll just have to knock.
What? The bombing has stopped. Something's wrong. Secure the dilithium and prepare it for immediate transport. Now!
Not so fast, Klingon. You're done here.
A lot of close one on.
Go back to Kronos while you still can.
I also feel like normally I would have died a lot more. He's getting closer. Okay.
Captain, we're picking up some strange energy readings near your position. What's going on down there? Did Ev shoot a reactor or something? That could be a problem. It might be pulling more power than it should. Give me a sec, I need to run some numbers. Hold on. Okay. I pulled the specs on that unit. It's an older model, but it gets the job done. It uses 2 oscillating beams instead of a fixed pulse. Uh-oh. Well, I'm seeing 3 possible outcomes to this rig overloading. Outcome 3. You managed to trigger an emergency shutdown before the rig goes nuclear. Still a bad thing, nuclear. Not as bad as, say, a warp core breach, but still bad, so we should definitely try to avoid that. Okay, I found the emergency shutdown mechanism, and good news, it's really easy to operate. It's just a pair of simple switches on 2 separate consoles that have to be activated at the same time. I don't know, I guess it was built that way so a single disgruntled miner couldn't shut down the whole operation. Miners get disgruntled, you know? You can do this. Ask around, see if there are any locals. They might be able to assist.
Okay, just go immediately to that panel. Where am I going? Of course, to the other side. If I was actually listening to what was going on.
Woo, wow, that was really close. Good job, Captain. The security field is still standing, the mine's secure, and you didn't blow up. And that's good. But the Klingons are still on their way. We could use your help up here when you're ready to beam up.
More slow ship combat.
Captain, the colony's security field is holding strong. There's still a lot of Klingon ships heading our way, though. We need to leave, and soon. But there's a problem. Civilian ships travel through here frequently. We need to warn them about the Klingons, or they could warp into the middle of a war zone.
Absolutely. We could even remotely program the signal on a satellite as we leave the system, which we should, soon. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Also, yeah, like on the loading screen, there's like events that happen that can get you stuff for free. Like there's a big campaign going on that's multiple events that you could get like a premium ship if you choose it, or 1500 Lobi, or 2 free ships from the sea store, which is pretty cool. So, I mean, you could play this game completely free and still get some good stuff.
We've definitely got their attention, Captain. Here they come!
Will you just die already? And some really poor shots on these torpedoes.
Getting a real Kobayashi Maru feeling down here, Captain. Just being honest.
Corvan 2 is ours, Starfleet. You have lost.
Whoa, okay, that's kind of
They
a
won't
lot.
take us without a fight, Captain.
You started the party without us? Point it.
As they say on Earth, cavalry has arrived. All ships, open fire! We stood our ground at the Araucanus Arm until the situation became untenable. After we disengaged, we were able to reach Starfleet and call for backup. Others will be arriving as soon as they can. We can't afford to lose this system to the Klingons. Don't mention it. You do the same where our situation's reversed. I believe Captain Schaefer would be proud of you and your crew, Captain. Your efforts to defend the Federation are commendable, and my report will indicate this. Apart from your valor in combat, I'm particularly impressed by your work with the local satellites. Turning them into distant warning beacons was quite clever. Those signals will save a lot of lives. Indeed. I'm sure Starfleet Command has detailed plans for defending Corvan. For now, however, your work here is done. You're to report to the Sol system with the civilians you've rescued. Once you arrive, report to Admiral Kensington for debriefing. Fletcher would make a fine addition to your senior staff. I'll make a note of it in my report to Starfleet Command. You've done well under extraordinary circumstances. Anton's ship is in good hands. Keep up the good work. Shran out.
We've done all we can, Captain. Let's get to safety while we still can.
Okie dokie.
After everything we went through out there, going back to Professor Shermer's advanced physics class doesn't seem as scary now. I mean, what's string theory compared to dodging Klingon disruptor blasts or trying to keep a warp core stable? Speaking of scary, think Admiral Kensington's gonna go easy on you? The ship did kind of get beat up. A little. Okay, a lot.
Okay, I'm sitting there. Okay, Carlton.
The Admiral's office is this way.
Thanks for coming. You've been through a lot. Starfleet Command appreciates your efforts, especially at the Corvan system. I do as well. I've read the official reports, but I'd like to hear your take on it all, in your own words. This Ju'ula has become quite a thorn in our side. You're fortunate. Very few have survived combat with her. Our agents are on the hunt for Ju'ula as we speak. Bringing in the sister of T'Kuvma will be quite a blow to Klingon morale. Rest assured, you're not the only one who wants her to pay for her crimes. Neither do I, unfortunately. Well then, based on what I'm seeing here, you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs now. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her center chair. The job's yours if you want it. Yes, under normal circumstances, it would take years of work to get your own command. But these aren't normal circumstances. The war isn't going well for us. We don't have the luxury of waiting years before putting good officers on the line. We need them out there right now. We need you. Yes, Corvin would have been a disaster if it weren't for you and your crew. Starfleet wants to recognize that. Therefore, as of now, I'm making your promotion and command official. I see the same things in you that Schaefer did. Honor his name and make us all proud. I wouldn't recommend it. I have it on good authority. I'm quite a terror when crossed. On to more mundane duties, You'll need to check in with the tailor and update your uniform in a manner appropriate to your new rank. After that, acquire a shuttle for your ship. When you're finished, return to me for new orders.
Well, you don't look unhappy. And that's good, right?
Well, I think that's a good place to leave it. Kind of own ship. And I really, yeah. This is actually pretty good. I mean, we still haven't gotten to the part where we're on, like, the main area where most people are. But we did see another player. So, people are playing this. Yeah. I will continue this. I'm just going to show this. There are a lot of it. Oh, it's not going to show it. So, this is usually filled up with a lot of episodes. But looks like we are just in the first part of this Age of Discovery, which I'm assuming will then take us, once we're done with that, to the real Sol system. But yeah, for now, if you watched this far, thank you so much. Have a good one.